Hi friends, my name is Amber Burton. I am a market partner with Monat, and I have been with the company for a little over 2 years as a market partner. I am really excited to chat with you guys today about hosting Facebook parties and how using virtual events can help you grow your business and meet new customers. Facebook parties and events can be a fantastic way to get outside of your warm market. So what is your warm market? Your warm market is the people that you already know and talk to. So your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, the people that you already have a bit of a relationship with. That's your warm market. Those are the people that it's fairly easy and convenient for you to talk to about Monat and share your love of the products, right? So that's going to be more simple to reach out to them. After time, all of those people kind of hear about the business and they know, so you kind of get to where you need to get outside of that warm market. You need to find new people and ways to branch off and grow your business different directions. A really great way to do that is to utilize your warm market to introduce you to their warm market, right? Introduce you to their friends, their family, their coworkers, etc. And so a great way to do that is to have a Facebook party, to get one of your existing customers to host a party with you. So if you've been around for very long, if you're watching this video, you most likely have attended a Facebook party. You've either been invited to one, you've attended one, you've declined one, you've seen one happen or heard one talked about, right? It's not a super new concept, but it is a really useful tool, and it's a free tool, you guys, that you can use however you want. So how do we do this? First off, you want to get a host, right? So a great way to do this is to reach out to your customers, your current customers. We can incentivize our customers, our current VIPs. We can't offer free gifts and things like that to people that aren't already customers. We can't incentivize them to want to purchase, but we can incentivize our existing customers, okay? So you could offer a dry shampoo for hosting a party. You could create a tiered system. So if you get $100 in sales, I'll give you a dry shampoo. If you get $300 in sales, you get a shampoo and a conditioner. If you get $500 in sales, I'll give you XYZ, right? So you can do it how you want, offer up whatever you want. I do find that there's some benefit to having a tiered program kind of that you've created, because that gives your hosts some incentive to really want to push for more sales and to get more people to attend. And then also if they're at, if your next level is at 300 and they're at 220, that starts to feel like, okay, that's just like one more order. That's one more customer. And they want to push, and they can reach out to their customers, to their friends and their family and say, hey, were you wanting to buy? Were you interested? And that kind of thing. So suddenly their warm market becomes a part of your market, because now you have contact with them. You have chatted with them. Maybe you got them to your VIP group, your customer group, all those kind of things. You got an email address for a newsletter, those kind of things. So suddenly your market grew a whole bunch. So can you see how that can help your business? It's super awesome. So you have your host. Make sure to pick your date for your event with enough lead up time that you can really prep for the event. Not necessarily preparing posts and things like that, but prep in the way of making sure guests are invited and invited correctly. Making sure that you can have some lead up posts to the event itself. Making sure that everybody gets a reminder and is in the group and has a chance to actually join. Okay. So I recommend having a host invite at least 25 people. I would say to them to go for more than that, because if you've ever heard or planned a wedding or a large event, a lot of times they say that half of the people that you invite will RSVP that yes, they're coming. And then maybe half of those people will actually show up. So similarly for virtual events, Not everybody that you invite is going to RSVP, and not everybody that RSVPs and says, yeah, sure, I'll come, is going to even show up. Okay, so you want to make sure that you invite enough people that, you know, the numbers are kind of in your favor, right? And that's a really good thing to explain to your hosts. I like to send a first steps email, or message through Messenger or text, whatever, however you communicate, and just kind of say like, okay, hey, I'm so excited that we are going to have this event. Thank you so much for hosting it and, you know, helping me grow my business and giving of your time and your energy. I really, really appreciate it. First step, make a list of everybody you want to invite. Make it as big as you want. These need to be people that you are comfortable reaching out to and what you want to invite to your party. And then we want to invite them. So for my parties that I have done, I like to create a little invite blurb for my hosts. So it can just say, you know, hey, Tammy, I am hosting this amazing event with Monat. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but oh my gosh, I love their products, their hair and their skin care, hair care and skincare, so amazing. It's going to be a pretty quick event, and it's right here online, so you don't have to like get ready, you don't have to do anything special, just show up and chat and, you know, and learn about the products. Would you like an invite? I would love to invite you. And so I like to make a little blurb that they can just kind of copy and paste. I do highly recommend to my hosts, to any of these situations, that they personalize it a bit. So, you know, if Tammy is your like best friend you talk to all the time, you probably don't need to be like super into that conversation. You could probably jump right in and be like, hey, I'm doing this thing, can you come? But if maybe Tammy is like somebody you don't talk to all the time, then you definitely want to personalize it and be kind, right? Like, hey, Tammy, how are you? I'm so glad that we have Facebook and we can keep up this way. Oh my gosh, it's, you know, Facebook is wild. It can be such a blessing and a curse, you know, whatever. Add some personal touches to it. Don't just like copy and paste, because we've all gotten those copy and paste messages that are clearly copy and paste and maybe it doesn't even have your right name on it, right? So I would encourage them to personalize it a little bit for each invite, but I definitely think a personal invite to each person makes a world of difference, because one, when we just invite randomly into an event, people aren't always going to even see that. They are going to skip over it. It gets lost in the shuffle, but a message says, like, gives you a personal touch. Also, if you're just inviting, people maybe they've never heard of Monat. We are still a pretty new company, and so maybe nobody's ever heard of it, and they get this invite to like Amber's Monat party, and they're like, I don't even know what that is, I'm not going. But if I reach out to them and say, hey, I want to invite you to this event and this is the thing, then they can be like, oh my gosh, you know what? My hair has been making me bananas and I am super ready to switch to something different. So I can't wait to go. Okay. Because then they know what it is and they know that I'm hosting it and that I want to invite them. So a personal invite is a huge component of a Facebook party. Okay, so for the actual Facebook party, you would want to create a Facebook group. I find that a group works a lot better than an event. An event has to have specific timelines, and it can be a little funky once you get past those dates. People don't always see the messages anymore, even if you're still trying to like reach out to people or make posts. People miss things. It can just be kind of funky. So I find that a group is much better, because you can also go back in that group at any time and make a post. Like, there's a really amazing sale. Hey guys, there's this amazing sale. I know this party is over, but here's a great sale. And you can make a post in there and people might see it. They might comment, they might whatever. So create a Facebook group. You can call it whatever you want. It can be something simple like Amber's, Meet Monat. But it can always also be something fun, like Amber's Fun in the Sun hair wash party. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something. But it doesn't have to be, there's no specific formula. Create it what you want, but something that is recognizable, that you can find, and you can like stay on top of, okay? Once that is set up, you want to add your host as an admin. So that way they can invite, they can make changes, they can do all the things, they can approve people, all that kind of stuff. I usually make the event private, the group private, so that it's not just like blowing up everybody's news feeds. And then you can kind of manage who comes in and out so you don't get anything sketchy going on in there. Okay, so once the group is set up, everyone is invited, you will want to make a welcome post. So you're gonna make a welcome post, like tell everybody about yourself. It doesn't have to be super duper detailed. It can just be like, I'm so excited you're here. I cannot wait to share all about Monat with you, and you know, a little blurb. Picture yourself. Hey, I have 4 kids. I live in Madison, Wisconsin with my dash hound and my 2 cats, and my husband is 17 years, and you know, whatever, those kind of things. So just a really quick post. I would do a post that's like, hi, this is how we know our host. Like, how do you know your host? With each post that you do leading up to the party, I would make some kind of call to action. This is going to be some kind of way to get people involved and to start commenting. This is also going to help with like the algorithm. It's going to help get like comments, so your post starts showing up for people and people see that like, oh, other people are, I'm not by myself in there. Because as much as like you don't want to show up to a party in person by yourself, people don't want to show up to virtual events by themselves. So one way to combat that is to make sure that your host is very engaged. Make sure that they are commenting on every post, that they are sharing their own testimonial in the group of their hair or skin or why they like Monat and what their favorite product is. That's gonna help make their guests, the people that they've invited, feel more comfortable and willing to share. Okay, so I would make sure that you at least have 2 to 3 lead up days to the event so that you can make a variety of posts. I would do a welcome, how you know the host, some kind of engagement. I would also do, maybe go ahead and say, what is Monat? Give a quick overview of what Monat is, why we are an amazing hair care, skincare, and wellness company. Okay, so leading up to the event, make sure that your host reminds the guests. So you want to make sure that they are personally sending a reminder to each one of their guests, whether they have RSVP'd yes or haven't RSVP'd at all. Send a quick reminder like, hey, the event is tonight. I can't wait for you to come and learn about this. I hope that you saw the invite, whatever, you know, things like that. And then, yeah, so just follow up is going to be really important, and follow up from the host is going to be very important, because that's the person that their friends are connecting with, right? So day of the event, you are going to want to post in the morning, like a party is tonight, fun gif, something fun, something like that. Then I would recommend an hour to 2 hours before the event, post like a warning. Party is coming, 2 hours, an hour, get yourself ready. Then 15 minutes before, post another party is happening, 15 minutes, the countdown is on. Like, grab your snacks, your drinks, get comfy, whatever, and meet me back here in 15. And then that will like, those things are going to pump people up and get them like ready. They're hopefully going to start seeing more notifications for the event. Another important post would be to make sure that they are following the event and go in and turn notifications on so that they're getting all notifications for the group. That is very helpful because Facebook is funky and sometimes people don't get any notifications like ever. So then at the time of the event, when it starts, I like to make a quick like, oh my gosh, it's time for the party. I'm so excited, you know, welcome. And I introduce myself again. Like, just again, once again, my name is Amber. tell about myself, how long I've been on Monat. This is a good time to share my story, my personal story of growth, personally and physically with my hair, my skin. This is my opportunity to share that. I like to do that. I also then, for me, I like to go in the comments, in the first comment once I post it, and tag all of the guests. Okay, so I know this sounds kind of like a hassle, but I go to there, I tag all of the guests, and I say, hey, the party has started. We're on post 1. All of our posts are numbered so that you can easily follow along, but you can jump in whenever and wherever. I'll try to update on each post when we're moving on to the next post. Okay, so I put that there because then it's tagging them. They're gonna see the party. Hopefully they're gonna see a post and they're gonna start jumping in, right? And then they're also gonna get notifications when people comment on those posts. Tricky. But Facebook is so weird, you guys. I don't know about you if you've ever missed something totally. I do it all the time where I miss things, I miss messages, I miss comments, all that kind of stuff. So we kind of have to do our part to like make sure that people are seeing our content. Okay, so then what I do is I make sure that all of my posts are numbered. Post 1, post 2, post 3, post 4, whatever. So that way it's all organized and ready and people can easily follow along. When I go, say after that post, I post 2, I like to give a couple minutes between the posts. So that way people have some time to comment and it's not just like boom, 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 and people are like, I don't know what to do. Okay. But I like to give some time between the posts. So post 2, I would put up, I'd leave it up for a couple minutes and then I'd just go into it. Post 2. In the comment of post 1, I will go and say, hey, post 2 is up. So that way people know we've moved on. Because again, sometimes Facebook is funky and you don't always see that new post right away. And so people may not know that there's a new post up. And when you say that, then they can maybe trigger like, okay, I need to look and see what's going on and refresh my screen, whatever. So your posts don't have to just be static images and descriptions. They can be live videos. You can do a poll. You can pre-record videos and post them to YouTube and share them to your party and have people watch the video and then comment about what they saw in the video. These are good ways for like interaction and to keep things kind of mixed up and some fun happening. So each post, then on post 3, when I post 3, I go to post 2 in the comments and I say, post 3 is up, yay, so that way people know we're moving on. So I do that throughout the entire event. Towards the end of the event, after I get through all the posts, I like to do a post about the opportunity, about the business, right? Because of course, as much as we want to share the products, we also want to share this opportunity. We have an amazing opportunity with Monat and we want to share that. So I like to share about the opportunity and then I like to have a post that is a question and answer. This can be live, which is super fun to have people ask you questions, and you can do a giveaway. Every person that asks a question is entered into the giveaway. And then you can have this time where they can ask lots of questions and you can share how excited you are. So it can be a live video, or you could just do a post, ask me anything, and people can ask it in the comments. I like to give a little bit more time here so that hopefully people are encouraged to actually ask questions. All right. Once we're past that, I like to give the opportunity for anybody that wants to host a party. I like to talk about what does a host get? What does that mean? So then that way maybe you're reaching even farther from like your cold network 1 to like cold network 2. I don't know, it's like I'm making up tiers. And I like to give that opportunity. That's a post that I love to do is, hey, if anybody is interested in products and you think that this like hosting a party might be fun for you, like let's chat, let's do it. Okay, so my final post is a call to order, is an opportunity for anyone to order that might want to order. And you can do this different ways. You can just send them directly to your website. If you would like, you could create a jot form type scenario where they can fill out a form of items that they want and submit it to you, and then you reach out to them and discuss options with them. You can create custom carts for each person and put that in your comment. Sorry, my dog's barking. So you can do all of those things. So there's a lot of variety. So it's kind of going to be what you want to do, what works best for you as far as placing orders. Carts are very nice to be able to send to people so they can just like, you know, continue and basically enter their information and fill it out. So one way you could do that is have people place in the comments their wish list, their list of items, and you can help them go from there. Obviously, our hair care products and our skincare products can be kind of unique to each individual, and sometimes that takes some conversation. So, you know, doing a hair care quiz in that final step, like if you're interested in some products, fill out this quiz and we'll go from there. So you just want to make sure you give people an opportunity to be able to purchase and get the right products in their hands. So that would be the end of the party. I would then reach out to my host and say, thank you so much for hosting. It was so much fun. Regardless of how it goes, tell them how much fun it was, how much you appreciate them, and let them know that you're going to keep monitoring comments and ask them if they're up and available, if they can respond as well as things come up, and that you will follow up the next day with them. So I just kind of watch overnight, like as I'm awake, and respond to people's comments and reach out to people and all those things. And I kind of keep the host updated if there's any orders, like, hey, guess what? You just got an order for $100, you know, and like, this is so awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you. You know, just like really pump them up and get them excited about it. And then the next day I will make another post in the group and just say, you know, oh my gosh, last night was so much fun. Thank you guys so much. And I like to follow up with some more information about Monat. So it could be a favorite product, a product spotlight. If there is a flash sale, I like to share the sale. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, perfect timing. There's a sale. And this could just be going live in the event so that everybody gets notified. Hey, Amber is live in Tammy's Monat party. And so I like to post that and just share. The other thing that you would want to do in your event is make sure that you're posting thank yous. Thank you, just a little, you can just search in Google for thank yous, and just save those images and be like, thanks Jenny for your order. It's so awesome. You're gonna love that scalp scrub. Oh my gosh, it's amazing, right? And you can, you know, kind of share just a little blurb so that other people are like, oh, Jenny ordered. Okay. Well, and she got the scalp scrub. I was kind of curious about that too. And maybe I'm going to go ahead and order it. Okay, so you want to create buzz and create excitement. So that's what those thank you posts help do. They help create excitement and get like people pumped, okay? So I usually like to let that go that day and try to be like, when I say that, I like to say this party is going to close out tonight. In my morning post, like, hey, please try to get your orders in. If for some reason you can't get an order in today, let me know because we're going to be closing out Tammy's party. This kind of creates a sense of urgency, sets a deadline so it's not dragging on and on and on and on and you're not like stuck forever with it. As you like watch the like kind of the sales and the numbers, you can kind of see what is going to work the best for people. And if it's like $100 in sales, $175, and we're getting close to $200, let your host know. I would also, on the day after the party, have your host reach out to all of her guests and thank them for attending and reach out to them to see if they have any questions. If there's anything that I could help them with or that they could help them with. And if they thought they might order, it doesn't have to be pushy. It can just be like, hey, I'm so excited that you came last night. I hope that you learned something new or found some products you love. Like, I know I did. And, you know, I don't know, did anything catch your eye? Like, oh my gosh, are you going to order because that scalp scrub is so amazing? Or that Berry Refine scrub for your face is fantastic. So, have your host follow up at least just once. We don't want to like harass anybody or be overwhelming. And we don't want our hosts to be overwhelmed either. So we don't want to require a ton of like, okay, you need to follow up 17 times. One follow-up is pretty good unless somebody's like, yeah, I'm going to order, and they still haven't ordered by that night or by like the next morning. And then I would say, hey, do you want to reach back out to them and just see, like, no pressure. If they're not going to order, it's fine. But if they are going to order, let's see like when they think they might order. So basically that's like the down and dirty of Facebook parties. And I know that's a kind of a lot. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed, but one thing that I also like to ask my hosts to do is before the party is to post to their personal page about the party. Some people might not be comfortable doing that, and that's okay if they're like, absolutely no, I'm not going to do that. Who cares? No big deal. But I like to make a little graphic for them, a little image that they can share with the details of the party, and have them ask for an invite in the comment, or just be like, hey, if you like this post, I'll send you an invite. If you comment on the post, I'll send you an invite. Any of those kind of things, just to get like anybody, because sometimes people just like posts. But that way they don't necessarily have to comment and start a conversation, but they just are like, yeah, I'm kind of curious, and they hit like and you can invite them. So that is the other thing that I like to do. So hopefully this is helpful and can help you grow your market of potential customers by accessing the people that your customers already know and helping them help you work your business. So it's fun. It doesn't have to be scary. You can create your own script. There is also a really awesome script available on Etsy that Amanda Carter, who is another market partner with Monat, has put together and sells on there. It is fantastic. It has amazing photos and a wonderfully worded script, and you can make it your own. But if you buy it, then at least it gives you kind of a framework for how you want to do it. Or you can just come up with your posts, put it together, and it is what it is, okay? So have fun, go out and try something new. Don't be scared. Just do it messy. Messy action is best. At least you're taking steps, okay? Have fun and good luck with everything.